This is our gym space in the basement. This is the whole reason we made this cart, is our dumbbells, barbells, cable attachments, extra weight plates, were just laying wherever the last place we left them was. So I want to get them up off the ground, get it easier to access to. The cart seems to function pretty well. It saves quite a bit of weight. We'll put more on. But like I said, the dumbbells holds 4 barbells. We've got our cable attachments down on the bottom. Easy access to some of our stored plates. I'm really looking forward to using this. I think it's going to make life a whole lot easier. For this project, we're going to be using 1.5" angle iron for the top section that holds the dumbbells. This is actually a bed frame I cut up into pieces, just using what I got laying around. We have some 1.25" tubing. This will be the main base and the uprights. We have these 6" pieces that came off our barbells that we're going to stick off the side just for holding plates. I have some casters. I'll probably end up getting some bigger ones, but we got enough to get going. And then, so we're going to start off on the miter saw. We'll cut the big sections to length, doing 45s for the main base, and then the top section we're going to kind of cut out notches so the angle iron will feed into each other and stop the dumbbells from rolling off. And then after we get that set up, we're going to go ahead and mock everything up, try to find out the angle. I tried calculating it out, it just doesn't make sense in my head, so we're going to do this as we go. And we'll go ahead and get started on it. Now that we have all our pieces cleaned up, it's time to start welding. So what we have here is the top section is where the dumbbells will actually sit down in. These little tabs on the end of it will keep them from rolling off the end. So what we did is we took that 7 3/8, I believe, and we just cut notches out on both ends so it slides into the angle iron. And for the bottom side, we'll just be doing the 1.25" tubing, just doing a straight square. Now that we have our frames all welded up, what we're going to do is it'll basically sit like this. In the meantime, we have good access to get to these welds, so we're going to grind everything down, smooth it all out. We'll lay out where our uprights are going to go. We'll kind of mock it up in place, and then we'll make our uprights from there. Now we got our frame kind of mocked up, top, bottom. We're gonna go ahead and make the uprights. We're gonna notch out on the bottom and then just put an angle up on top. We're gonna kind of walk up into this, make the first one, and then probably make the other 4 to match, or the 3 to match. Okay, now we got our uprights made. We got everything kind of resting in place. So we have a couple magnets just holding everything from going side to side. We have marks showing positional where our pipes are supposed to line up on the top and the bottom. We're going to make sure everything's nice and square. Tack, 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 tack. Weld it out, and then we'll get going on with making some of the other supports.
Absolutely necessary. But it's absolutely necessary.
Now that we have our cross members in, we're going to go ahead and do a bunch of notching. I have these offcuts from the end of a barbell. I'm going to weld those in at just a little bit of an angle. We can get 10-pound plates in there just for storage. So then we're going to take both ends of these pipes I got. We'll mark out our notches so they're going to stand off the main risers. We'll cut them to 3 inches long, and that's what the actual barbell will sit on. Once we get these in place, we'll kind of visually make sure everything's gonna work. We'll grab a barbell, actually set it in place, weld everything up, assuming, and then keep going on the bottom plate. Now that we got all our little pieces made up, we got marks 7 inches from the bottom, 7 inches from the top, and then center line on the cross member. So these guys will get tacked onto center, just up about 3 degrees, I guess. So there's a little bit of slope, holds plates in place. And then these guys will go on here. We'll get everything tacked in place, verify that it's going to work with the bars, and get it all welded up. So now that we've got everything tacked up, I just wanted to verify everything seems to be working. So we have dumbbells, we set them up on here, and then grab the barbell. And we're gonna use some storage down here for 5, maybe 10 pound or something like that. We'll see how it goes. I think we're gonna go ahead and weld it up. I've had this diamond plate sitting in the corner of the shop for I don't know how long. So we're gonna put this on the bottom deck of our cart. I hit it with a wire wheel just to make sure everything's gonna clean up. I'm hoping my plasma cutter will cut this. If not, we'll go to a angle grinder with a cutoff wheel. Once we get the rectangle cut out, we'll go ahead and mark out for where our notches need to go to get around the pipe. And then we're gonna put a rib down the center of our frame that we can bolt this down to. Now that we have our diamond plate fitted, I went ahead and flipped the frame upside down, clamped it in place. So I always save all the brackets that come with parts and hardware and all that kind of stuff just for this purpose. All I'm going to do is chop off one's edge. We'll use his tabs on the bottom side. This diamond plate's plenty solid to hold any kind of weight we're going to put on it. So we'll cut these off, grind them down, put it in place, and then we'll drill holes through the diamond plate and it'll bolt to the frame. Now we're finally getting to the end of this project. So we're gonna put these studs off the end of it. There's a slight little angle to hold it up. We'll either store weight plates right there or use it as a handle. We can go ahead and do the finish welds on the top of these brackets. And then I went and got some bigger casters. They'll sit underneath the frame, and I'll probably just tack weld in a few places just to hold it in. Go back and forth on whether we're gonna cap these pipes. We may do that. Other than that, we're gonna clean things up, get it ready for paint.
But it's absolutely necessary. But it's absolutely necessary.
Now we made it to the rewarding part. So we're gonna go through, tape off all the sections that we don't want painted. We'll go through, wipe everything off with denatured alcohol, and then put it in place. We're just gonna put some clear coat on the aluminum, and then I got a couple cans of just black rattle can for the frame. Now we're down to the final assembly. We let the paint sit for about 3 days. Came out with a couple runs in it, not super happy with it. But again, it's a weight rack, so it's gonna get beat up and scuffed, so we'll just roll with it. Next step is we're gonna take the diamond plate, put it on the lower deck. I like using Nylox for everything, just to make sure it stays in place. After that, we'll take it downstairs, put it in our gym, load it up, make sure everything works.